Garrett Wilson joining us right now. Again, off of the win last night, a 24-3,
thrashing,
which felt as like complete and as like it might have been the first. I'm not saying comfortable, but it was like satisfying win that the Jets have had in a long time. And so, as a player, Garrett, the expectations that you have for your own team, how do you see a game like last night? Do you look at it as that too? Did you walk up that field feeling like satisfied as a team with a performance that, okay, that's how we're supposed to look?
Yeah, no, it felt good. We felt like these last 2 weeks after starting how we started, we had to go get these wins, and we did what we had to do for sure. So, it felt good.
Hey, man, listen, I love the passer you play with, man. I love the little hissy fit like, yo, listen, it looked like you was trying to run like you were juggernaut, and they was grabbing your feet trying to get through to get that touchdown. You went right back to A like, yo. No, run it back, dog. I got it. No, hell no. Run it back. I don't care what happened. I don't care what the play is. Get it to me. And how does that feel that you can have that relationship with Aaron? Like, yo, hell no. You gonna get me in this touch. You gonna get me in this damn end zone. Go ahead and run it back to me.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. I definitely, wanted to get in on that screen and get in there. I was a little short. I was frustrated I didn't get in. I got to get in the weight room or something. But, yeah, man, he threw a dime to me on the next play, and that's a blessing to have. And, I'm excited to get back in the end zone. It had been a while, so it felt good.
For all the young receivers out there, not the old heads that kind of know what they were looking at, I saw something a little subtle, you know what I mean, that only good receivers, good to great receivers know about. I saw you at the top of that route with that little shiver, man. What was up with the little shiver at the top of the route and then coming back to the ball, knowing that you had space to still get inside the pylon? What tell everybody like the nuance of that route, coming back to the ball, but also that little flipper that you gave him at the top of the route.
You playing against a good DB, you're gonna have to play a little physical, and he was doing the same. And then I felt like I won early in the route, a little too early. So because of that, the quarterback wasn't ready to throw it yet, and I had to shave some at the top to make that throw easier, a little more quarterback friendly, and I still wanted to make sure I was in the end zone though, for sure.
Is that why you wear the flappy sleeve so people can't see the gun show underneath?
I wear it just because it's no resistance with the arm movement. Feel good, feel great.
Quote that really stood out to me after the game was Aaron Rodgers when they were asking him about Lazard and all the other stuff. A guy you've passed to for a long time, the chemistry that's already built in and stuff. And he wasn't asked about you, but Aaron went to you and he said this in a passing comment at the end of his reply. Once Five and I get on the same page, it's going to be special. What does that mean to you?
We just got to keep going, keep grinding and be on my details and make sure every practice week, we're finding a way to take that step in the right direction. So, yeah.
But wait. I need more, though, because him saying that and him going out of his way to say that, that's what I meant by what does that mean to you? So you're clearly not on the same page yet, right? Like, clearly there's way more potential for this duo than what we've seen so far. Is that kind of the sentiment that you feel as well?
Yeah, for sure. I got more to give, and I'm excited to make that happen. But I appreciate him doing anything I have to do to that, say that. We won how we won, and we play good offense, right? So we're close, but obviously we're not there yet.
So you're not happy with the way you played?
I'm all right. I'm cool with it. I ain't gonna fake it.
You're a competitor.
Yeah, I could tell.
One of those mishaps, man. And listen, see, I know what I'm watching when I'm watching what I'm watching because I'm watching it, right? So, like, I know when I'm watching it because I'm watching it. I know when I'm watching.
Okay.
And listen, it was almost there, man. But I love the way that
that's like never let me slip because if I slip, then I'm slipping.
Yeah.
Right. Is that what that is?
Then I know I'm straight tripping.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I love how skinny you got on that cover 3 because once the hook curl guy ran to the flats, you knew that the corner was coming off number 1 and coming to climb to you, and you skinnied up your route. Super nuanced, man. I tell you what, man, you're a veteran in your own right, man. Already, I know, but I recognize the nuance, and you skinnied it up, and he skipped it just a little bit. So, like, are those the big play potential that we're talking about? And does it just take a little bit more time as you guys continue to get live reps with each other? I know you guys get them in practice, but like this was like, I saw you skinny up that go route a little bit, and the corner was coming off the top, tried to undercut it, and Aaron just had to put it maybe a little bit farther. You could have hit your head on the goalpost. Are these the things that we're talking about?
Yeah, no, exactly. You know, we got to get on the same page on those, and all of a sudden once you know, we start hitting on those, you start coming to me on those, we'll naturally pick up on it. Yeah, so I feel like, you know, I see the game, I see the defense, and I know he does. So now it's just time to take advantage of the looks we're getting and find a way, you know, because like you said, I feel like that's a tug right there, right? And we left some plays out on the field. So it was 20-43, and we feel like it could have been worse. So.
So I just want to reiterate to the people that be thinking, because I'm a defensive player, I don't know what I'm talking about. So basically what you're saying is what I'm seeing, what I think I'm seeing because I'm seeing it, and I know I'm seeing what I'm seeing.
Okay.
Precisely. That's exactly what I mean.
You don't feed it. It's bad enough.
That's all I need to hear.
It's bad enough, by the way. As everybody knows, we do video with Garrett, and he's kind enough to always do this with us with the Zoom and all. But Garrett, you're straight on, perfect. Like, I mean, you're centered to the camera, right? Your eye contact with the camera. I do the best I can with what I got, what I'm working with. And then there's Bart. We can see up his nose. Do you feel like this is your segment, Garrett? Like, this, your name's on this. Now, do you think he needs to clean it up? Be honest. Be honest. We're teammates. Does he need to clean it up when it comes to the zone?
That's the beauty in Bart, man. That's the beauty in Bart right there.
Is it?
I'm not gonna say I like seeing up his nose, but like I can appreciate it.
I ain't got no boogies though. You know what, man? When you get older, man, your nose hairs grow longer than they've ever grown before, man. My nose hair just starts.
Wait till the ear hair starts. That's when you just like all of a sudden scratch your
I'm
ear.
not a hairy guy. I don't know. I'm not a hairy guy.
You.
Yeah, I get jealous every time I see you, man, because it look like you just you sleep in cocoa butter, man.
So you played at MetLife now. Is it 3, 4? How many years now? What years is it for you?
It's 3, so this would be number 6 at MetLife.
Right? So
number 3. This would be number 3.
3, all right. Yeah. So you played in that building a number of times. Was last night with the crowd and all that stuff, was that like, what atmosphere would you compare that to for you and your experience in that building?
Yeah, I mean, that was a great atmosphere. First home game, and you know, everyone's excited to see Aaron back out there. So yeah, it was rocking, man. Felt running out there and seeing the fans and all their glory. It was great, you know. So it's just time to start, you know, doing what we do. So we keep them in there, and keep them coming back for something that's a good product. For sure.
Were you guys feeling that kind of same anxiety? Not anxiety, that's the worst word. The fans feel anxiety, players don't. I mean, like this feeling after 2 weeks of, we still haven't played like what we think we can be. Like even the win in Nashville sort of was second half, okay. It started to, you did what you had to do. Some might argue that the opposing quarterback was the momentum change that you guys needed. But it really hasn't been what we've been anticipating. Was that the same feeling? I know it was a short week, but walking around the facility, getting ready for a Thursday night game, was there that thought of like, you know, we got to like kind of show who we are at some point here?
Yeah, you know, I know we want to prove a point. Obviously, their history in that building is one that we're not proud of as far as the Patriots. So we feel like we owe them a couple, and we wanted to leave our mark. We wanted to leave no doubt. So. Like I said, it could have been worse, but to come out 24-3 and give our defense a lead to play with, which is something that we also haven't done, and let them get after it a little bit. All of a sudden, you get 7 sacks, and the place is rocking on third down, and that's how it's supposed to be, man. We got to come out, you know, trying to kill things, trying to kill it. I don't feel like that's always been the mindset, but it was good to see last night. That's how we was going to play, and I think that's the result that we'll get as we get better at it, because. You know, you need reps at all this. You need to go out there and do it, but it takes a collective. So we got to all be on the same page and be, you know, coming out the gates trying to kill them. And that's how I feel.
Now, how did that feel? I mean, because as a defensive player, man, I had a tear in my eye because I can count on probably one hand how many double digits first half leads I've ever had, you know, and Jet fans have never seen that as well. So like it was like, man, like you could see these grown men like just saying like, wow, I've never seen offense, you know, operate like this. I've never seen a quarterback, you know, you talk about getting the ball to 8 different people, but you know, like I know you've been a little frustrated because you're trying to get on the same page, but Conklin's been frustrated as well. How good was it, or did it make you feel that he was able to kind of get loose, and was the Aaron Rodgers that you saw as far as using his mobility? Because I think they surprised the Patriots and surprised the world really with his mobility, because he didn't show that in the first couple of games.
He got in the hot tub time machine.
For the fact that you're able to see that, does this mean that you guys now gotta really focus on the scramble drills and stuff like that? Because if he's able to move like that, you talk about those off schedule, off platform plays. When you have plans for him, those are explosive plays.
Yeah, it was good to see Aaron nimble out there, trusting his recovery this past year, and feeling good enough to move around like that. He looked great. He took some sacks, some big hits, or some late hits, and popped right up after. So that was great to see as well. But as far as Conklin goes, we feel like we got one of the best tight ends in the league, and once again, when you have that ability, it still take a collective. So it's finally coming together, and the world doesn't know what I spoke on this a little yesterday, but the world doesn't know what Conklin can do, man. He's a baller, and as we open this offense up a little more and play better football, that's gonna keep being what shows up, because he can really do it. He does it all throughout camp. He does it throughout the practice week, and finally it translated to Sunday, or I guess it was Thursday, but that's everything he deserves, and one of my favorite dudes on the team, for real. So I was really excited to see that, but like I said, not surprised at all, because I just know what he brings to the table, and once he catches that ball, he's a load to bring down. So we got to keep him involved, because that boy, he makes us really good and real hard to stop.
The ball was definitely being moved around. Garrett Wilson joining us for his weekly appearance here on Bart and Hahn, Alan Hahn, Bart Scott,
Sponsored by Cocoa Butter.
ESPN. we'll work on that. There were a lot of different stats and facts and stuff that comes out after. They always come out after these games, but one you've probably heard this a million times, but just to get your reaction to it, that you are the first round wide receiver pick, first round pick as a wide receiver that Aaron Rodgers has thrown a touchdown to in his 20-year career. Like, do you find that to be like what were they doing in Green Bay? Like honestly, you're the first guy, first wide receiver taken in the first round that he's thrown a touchdown to in his whole career. What do you think of that?
That boy Aaron he like getting it out the mud. He like throwing to the late rounds. I feel like that's what it is. So,
number 480. Number 480 was to you. Now, who keeps that ball? You or him? Because you the guy who caught it. So who gets to keep the ball?
He can for sure have that ball. I'm good on that ball. I don't know if he kept it either. I know Allen got him one early in the game. So, I'm not tripping over that football. I feel like it was more where that came from, and I just did my job on that play.
I can hear in his voice. You can hear it. He is not satisfied with how he played.
Right here, he's calm as a duck, but the feet is busy in there.
We won, but
it's all good. But you like that. You like that in the competitor.
I do.
Like that.
I do.
You like that.
What I also like, though, and I've talked to Jalen Brunson about this, his footwork, and I always say, you must have been a dancer as a kid, right? And his mom told me, I made him dance when he was a kid. So that move you made to get inside the pylon, that's some footwork right there, right? So is that dance moves? Is there a dance background for you that allows you to have that kind of quick feet?
Like a little salsa.
Come on.
My mom had me in a lot growing up. I was in gymnastics, dance class for sure. I was in hip hop and tap and stuff when I was 6, just trying to get us out the house. We had a big family, so I definitely did that stuff growing up, and I don't know exactly if I can charge it to that, but you might be right. You might be onto something.
We can do some Dancing with the Stars, man, right there. You know what I'm saying? You got some Dancing with the Stars here after that. And tell Dwight Howard to move over.
Man, I ain't ready for that. Them boys be getting down on that show.
I don't know about early on. There's some people that are like, you don't belong here.
No, you're right.
Something that has, of course, because we can never just have nice things. Something that's become a bit of a thing, especially on social media, was a moment between Rodgers and Saleh that I don't know if you saw. But it was after you guys took a 2-score lead, and Saleh looked a little extra fired up for this game. You could see a little more emotion in him on the sideline. And as Aaron's coming over, he's coming up to him to give him a hug, and Rodgers Aaron holds him off for a second. Now, they both joked about it afterwards, but did you happen to see it? Did you make anything of that?
I saw the video. I didn't see it live or nothing. I saw the video. So, I didn't see what they said either after.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Well,
You think anything of it? Like,
well, he said that Salah he didn't think Salah was much of a hug guy, so they got caught. It's kind of like that awkward moment when, like, you trying to kiss your girlfriend for the first time, but she ain't really your girlfriend. You don't know if you want to kiss her on the cheek or on the lips, and it's like one of those awkward pauses where you kiss her on the nose. That's kind of how it came off. And they both laughed about it and basically said, he thought he was just basically telling them, because Salah always talks about getting a 14-point lead.
Uh-huh.
So he thought that Salah was like a shove guy. You know what I'm saying? So, like, they got caught in midway. You know what I mean?
What are you, Garrett? Are you a hug guy? Are you like a jump in the air and like, jump into each other guy? Like, what is your thing? And you are like, when people want to hug you, you're like, nah, I'm not doing that.
No, I do hugs, man. That's cool, but I'm more of a handshake, type of person.
Proper.
I say, yeah, just handshake. Mm-hmm. I say the hugs for my girl, for my mom, for my family.
Leave some space for the Holy Ghost, man. No, you're getting too close to me, man. Bag. Give me 50 feet.
Yeah, we gonna hug our girl, man.
So you did 3 games in an 11-day span. How do you feel physically? And how do you think the team got through it? And is it a relief that this is over with? Because it is a lot. And now you get a mini bye early in the season, and then you just get into a rhythm of, either Sunday or Monday. And that, I think there's one more Thursday though, but still you get into a little bit of a better rhythm. How do you feel about playing that grueling 3 games in 11 days? The previous 2 teams that have done it did not fare well, by the way. So the fact that you guys got out of it 2-1 is a good sign.
I feel good personally. I feel like the team kind of has the same feeling. I feel like we feel good. I can't speak for the older dudes on the team, some of the vets, because I'm sure they might be hurting right now. But personally, I feel great. We ain't practiced last week. Basically, we just walked through, and some of the guys, we was talking about it after, man, and that's like, it's crazy how good you feel. We can play football now. You're gonna get right for the game, but throughout the week, the practices can really, take it out of you and make you have to hit that recovery hard to get back right for the game, But I know how I feel. I always want to feel right on game day. So I honestly, I loved it. I ain't gonna fake. I love playing football games. That's what we do it for. I like it. I ain't gonna fake. I do like it.
Yeah, but you got Tyron Smith and Morgan Moses at that gout age where if they eat the wrong fish, they get that gout in them toes.
I can relate. That I can relate to.
So is this something that you gonna go tell Salah, hey man, we ain't gotta put them helmets on. We can put them caps on, man, in practice. You know what I'm saying? I'm all good with that, man. Just look what we gave you.
Yeah, I already know what the answer to that would be. Otherwise I would, because I know how we felt. We was out there rolling, I felt great. I felt fast as ever. Fresh as far as seeing the game, and you just had played 3-4 days ago. So, honestly, felt great, man. But like I said, we don't play around about the preparation and the practice, and that comes with a lot of good things, and it has its negatives too. So, like I said, I feel good because we ain't take too much out of our body on the in between.
One of the things is popping out that the killer bees, I guess you talk about Braylon Allen and Brees, the little pony package. But I'm noticing that you guys are growing the package. But I notice on that package a lot, you guys are
saying things like growing the package. And you just phrase it a different way.
Well, okay, no Diddy.
Honestly, it's very uncomfortable.
All right, no Diddy.
No, we are
no
growing
Diddy.
the package.
No Diddy.
Yeah, you're not helping, man.
But you guys got the touchdown off the simulated screen, the fake screen, and Brees after you guys threw the swing screen. But I keep noticing that on the backside is one person that I recognize, and it's you. How much football will you watch this week and kind of see what's going on in some of the trends in the league and kind of bring some of those suggestions, that you can, hey, on the backside, we got this. Maybe we can do a double pass or, we can do a slant and go or something like that. Because the pony package is something real. They have to start respecting those boys down there. And Brees gets a lot of respect. And these DBs, listen, if I'm a DB, I'm going to my linebacker and say, man, listen, man, if Zero get up on me again and I got to stand on that train track and keep taking that, you know what I'm saying? I'm next time it's going over my head, man, because I'm not doing that, man. He is punishing guys, and it's only going to get worse as the season goes on. But you in that lone, that's like 3-by-1, man. You all by yourself out there, all by your lonesome, putting guys on islands, man. Are you going to try and draw up some of your own plays?
Yeah, them boys are hard to deal with, man. They're going to end up being the best in the league. I'm confident in that. They both are special. watching Braylon tote that thing, it's like, man, these dudes do not want to hit him. They taking creative angles, taking themselves out of the play. It's funny, when we watch film, it's like, man, these dudes do not want to tackle this boy, and I don't blame him, man. He's what's the word I'm looking for?
He's a load, man.
He's a load.
Yeah,
he's a tank, bro. He's running that thing, and every time he gets it, it's his rookie year. He's got something to prove, man.
Yeah, he got no scar tissue. He's 20 years old, man. He don't even know what he don't know yet. He just gonna run into people like Juggernaut, man. People ain't gonna want to do. And in November and December, those gonna be touchdowns because dudes, listen, tackling becomes optional, especially when them shoulder pads get hard, and especially when he learns how to run behind his pads. He still run with his sternum up in the air. Somebody gonna give him a discount double check, in a minute. But he'll learn. But he's a lot to deal with, man. But it's opening up the passing lanes for you behind, man. So it's only a matter of time, I'm sure.
Yeah, man. We'll see what happens. I always watch a lot of ball when I can, and I plan to do the same this weekend. And luckily I got guys that value my opinion. So I'll if I see something, I'll suggest it. I always like to take stuff from the other teams and see what they're doing to get guys involved and stuff. So, we'll see what comes up this weekend that, I think is worthy of bringing it to the table.
So you ain't going to Ohio State, see them do their thing? They on the road or at home this week?
I don't know how they got away with this start of the season, but they playing like Marshall or something.
Homecoming?
They playing, I think, Marshall. Yeah, I think they're playing Marshall at home. I think all the games been at home, actually.
This is how 12 get in now. You don't have to worry nearly as much
right.
about
But
your
I thought that would mean we started off hot. Let's see where we're at, right?
Hey, man,
12 get in now.
Hey, Marshall, here's $2 million. Come get your ass kicked.
That's right.
I don't know if they played an away game yet. Ohio State. They 3 games in, bye week last week. It's Yeah, but they look good though. With that said, they look good. So I'm excited, man, to see how the season shake out.
How you feeling like when you're like? Because another thing that Aaron brought up was like cover 2 and the fact that you are getting all the attention from defense. Is it more? Are you feeling more of that attention than you have in the last 2 years? Is it the same as last year with you? Are you noticing something that defenses are doing with you early in the season?
Maybe a little bit more too high. I think visibly. Or visually, they're taking it away pre-snap, but it doesn't feel much different out there, man. I think that I think that I'm getting separation and all. I feel like I'm doing a good job. I watched the film last night and I feel good about it. Obviously, every week is like a when you're getting the guy to follow you or something, it's like a one-on-one matchup thing. It's like one of those things. Yeah, it's a little bit like that. So, these guys been let off the hook a little bit, but like I said, man, it's all gonna come together, and all of a sudden, they're gonna have to bring it out the way we're spreading the ball around. They're gonna have to take some of those looks and change them up because Aaron's gonna dial them up and figure out a way to spread that thing around, and we got guys all over the field that can make plays. So. Yeah, but like I said, I feel like I'm doing a good job. Once those opportunities start coming, I'm going to do what I do.
None of us have any doubt in that. Like just watching, none of us have any doubt that that's coming, and hopefully that you have that same feeling in your mind too. That it's a matter of time. It feels like with this team, and that's something. Again, you're new to this. You have to understand. For most Jets fans, like this is something that they're not used to. Like seeing this and the potential of it and knowing like that was great last night. That's not even close to how good this team can be. And so that's what's going to make this season so much fun. That's why the atmosphere the way it was last night. And I want to add one more thing to you because this has been said by some of your teammates. And it's if you're ever asked about fans and Jets fans and all that stuff, I want to let you know on something. So from now on, think of it this way. There's a lot of times when things don't go well for the Jets. And I imagine, although I'd love it if it didn't, you're probably going to lose another game this season, right? It's probably going to happen, right? And when it does, and something looks bad, and people say to you, are you worried about the fans jumping off the bandwagon? Are you worried about people, like your fans, like not believing in you? This is the answer you give them. No, because these people have been through so much, there's no way they're going to ever jump off now. This is not the time to jump off. Some of your teammates have got caught up in this after this 49ers game, and we're saying things like, well, they better stay on. Don't jump off now, and all. No, don't even buy into it. These people, like Garrett, these people have been through so much last night, 3 games into a season, was probably the best feeling they have slept.
Some guys like, take me now.
Sleep
Take me now.
a Jets fan has had in years, Garrett. Understand me. You got to believe me. They have not slept that soundly in years after that game.
Yeah,
so if one thing goes wrong this season,
crazy.
Don't think these people are just going to go, I give up. They're not winning. I mean, I promise you, they've been through so much.
That's the Fugazi.
That they would never do that. So there's your answer.
I agree with you, Bart. But no, you're right. It's a long season, man. We're gonna be all right. We always gonna keep the faith in the locker room, right? We got to be the, we love our fans, and they're the best in the world, the best at what they do.
Right.
The reality of it is, we never gonna lose faith in that locker room, no matter what happens. So we're gonna keep it going, give them something to root for, because they deserve it. You're right. It has been too long since this, team has had the success that the fans would like to see and had something to root for. But no matter what happens this year, we're always going to, keep chugging for sure. Because we feel like we got something special, and it's a long season, man. These dudes we play against every week are pretty good. So you might drop a couple, right? But we got to be playing our best football when it matters, and that's down the road in December. So just as long as they stick around until then, I feel like it'll pay off for them.
Everybody believes it. Remember the last time the Jets were good, this guy said can't wait. And we're still waiting.
We stuck.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we stuck out though. We ain't had no quarterback like that. I ain't never seen no quarterback in the Jets uniform like that. I love Mark, but man, you know what I'm saying?
That was different.
That's way different.
That looked different.
And everybody knows it's different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and it's special, man. Listen, man, we ain't gonna hold you up. You know what I mean?
We do have to let him go.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We ain't gonna hold you up.
I was trying to wrap that up.
I was letting them know that JetBlue got.
By the way, you need to blow your nose just so that you got a bear in the cave. It's right there.
I'm just trying to let you know that JetBlue got them cheap flights to Costa Rica.
No.
I didn't know JetBlue did cheap flights.
No.
Yeah, man.
Keep him tucked in bed all weekend. Wrap him in bubble wrap. Keep him out of trouble. Let him watch some football.
This is the beauty of 11 games. Three games in 11 days. You get a mini bye, man.
You are a habitual line stepper, and you are not going to send him down.
Man, go to the Bahamas and kick it for a couple of days, bro.
Yeah. I'm not doing that, but I'm gonna enjoy these 3 days we got off for sure.
You know you got the cheese.
No comment.
Tell Woody get you the jet, man.
All right, Jay. Good to talk to you. Congrats on the win and a good start. Good health. We'll talk to you next week. All the best.
Appreciate y'all, man. And go Jets, man. I'll talk to y'all soon. All right.
Sponsored by cocoa butter. Smooth as Garrett.
Garrett Wilson. Whoa! What a catch! Touchdown, Jets!